Funsie-licious. The boys are back. The boys are here. I'm in my car, but that's the only way I was able to do it. And we have another episode. Very exciting things, and it's World Weekend. Oh my! No, It's not World's Weekend. I'm dumb. Is it? No, next week is.
It's the weekend before Worlds.
Okay,
strong start to the podcast.
Yeah. I don't know why. This is like the 5th time I thought Worlds was this weekend. Even on Staggered Stance, I was like, why are we not getting to our pop block drop picks? But
yeah, I mean, if Worlds was this weekend, Worlds would start today, right? It's the only 5-round tournament that there is.
No, it'd be Thursday, unless today's Thursday.
Oh, really?
I have no idea.
Yeah. I thought it was 5 rounds.
Oh, no, it would be Wednesday. You're right. It would be. Yeah, it is 5 rounds.
Yeah. I was like, majors are 4 rounds, and then regular events are 3 rounds.
It would start today, yeah.
And then go throw events are 2 rounds. So there you go.
Real quick. How was last week's episode?
Pretty good. I talked about Imposter a little bit. Talked a little bit about.
Dang, dude.
This disc, a little bit.
Yep.
You lucky. Dude, I'm like only a little mad. Yeah, it's cool. I'm excited to see.
I haven't thrown it yet. I'm going to throw it after the episode, but supposedly I'm the first person to be able to throw it outside of the Trash Panda employees. So.
Don't lose it.
Yeah, true. I think
they
sent me a prototype. They sent me a prototype of something, and I lost it before it was released. I think it might have been a Proto Ozone before it was released to the public, and I lost it. So someone got an Ozone before everyone else.
That's what I mean. Boys, it's good to be back. I'm going to start right off the top. So prior to last week's episode, we were kind of going through pretty much the rest of people's hot takes in disc golf. Their unpopular opinions is what we call them.
Yeah.
Robbie C sent me one, and I'm going to share it here. And I only name drop because in the bag, Robbie C's podcast, he mentioned that it was him that sent in the question, and they discussed the question. So we'll go right off the top with this one. Did you have a question, Ben?
No. I'm saying, like, did I say something bad against Robbie C's take?
Yeah, he's livid. Now, he said, shooting your rating is not a bad or terrible round. It's your average for a reason.
Interesting. I think I agree with this take, except that I feel like every disc golfer thinks they're better than their rating. You know? Like, for me, at least, I view it as like, I'm 961, but I think I should be 970, 975. Like, I think that's actually a better rating for me. I'm sure everyone feels like that. And so when I shoot my rating, it feels like it's below my actual performance level. So that's the only reason, that's the only caveat I have to that statement, is I feel like I should be higher rated. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Ben, yeah, you can give your thoughts first. Go for it.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say. I agree. I don't think it's a good round. I think it's just an average round because it's literally your average. I think it's just like, all right, I shot my rating. Like, this is how I normally play. Obviously, you're always striving to be better, and that's probably what equates to a good round for people. But in my opinion, I think if you shoot your rating, I think it's just like you can't be mad, but you can't be too happy, I think.
Yeah, I don't think whenever you go to play disc golf, I don't think anyone's going out there being like, oh man, I can't wait to play the most average round of my life today. Like, I'm just so stoked to play mediocre. So yeah, it's your average for a reason. No one likes that. Like, we're obviously going to be playing. We strive for like those incredible rounds that we're locked in and it's a flow state. But it's probably only a handful of times that I've experienced that myself. Probably like less than 10, maybe like 5-6 times where I just felt like I couldn't miss. How often do you guys feel like you get into that type of state?
Not often. I'm going to be honest. I wish it was more often, but I feel like I always mess up. Even if I play a good round, I always mess up something where it's just like, like yesterday at league, I shot 9 down on a league leg out, and it's like an easier. It's at Maple Hill. It's like every easy slash good hole they combine together from like red, white, blue, whatever. I shot 9 down,
Oh
and
yeah, I heard about that.
it's pretty good, but like you know, I had still had missed opportunities. I've never been like that was the purest round of my life. I still had some bad things happen.
Yeah, in terms of like rounds I've been proud of, my best rounds, I remember feeling like after, like, oh man, I missed two 15-footers or 20-footers or whatever. And I'm like, I could have shot 12 down instead of 10 down. But I remember explicitly one round where my front nine was just horrible. Like, I had a couple bogeys, and I just remember, like, about to give up after the front nine, but I was like, no, you know what? Like, mental game, I'm locking in one shot at a time. Doesn't matter what's happened. And I think I went 4 or 5 under on the back. And it wasn't anything lights out. Like, I think it was maybe my rating or like a few strokes better than my rating. But I remember after the round, that was the first round that I finished. And I was like, I'm proud of that. Like
Mm.
I am happy with that round because I literally like overcame what I wanted to do. Like I wanted to just give up and kind of just let it go. But instead of doing that, I battled back, played well, finished out strong. And that's the only round that I'm like in recent memory been like happy with, even though I've had rounds that rated better than that, or like I might have played better than that.
Yeah. I think we're forever chasing a feeling that very few times we'll end up reaching. And that's why we hold
True.
ourselves to a high expectation, because we know that we're capable of achieving some like insane score sometimes, or like maybe everything feels dialed. But
Hmm.
I don't know. It's not a coincidence that everyone feels that way, for sure.
That's true.
Ben, I heard you because I was listening to Staggered Stance a little bit, and you were briefly talking about your time playing those two flex starts last Friday. That when it was just the you and me episode, you were like, "Oh, come out and play a flex start on Friday." Spoiler: I wasn't able to make it.
Yeah.
But you were saying in that you were you struggling that round? Here, like, I guess you from like the beginning of these events, like recount like what happened.
Like honestly, yeah, just struggling. I've been slumping this whole year. Been shooting. I don't even know if I've ever shot above my rating this whole year. Like 900, probably like my best. Yeah, I've just been just like not doing too great. Partially is because my putting. Partially is because I just still think about form. Like not as much, but still like when I'm doing bad and tournament rounds, I think I try and switch it up too much because it's like surely something's not wrong. So I mean, surely it's like something I'm doing wrong. So then I focus not on the tournament and more so on trying to fix to it's just a bad cycle. So yeah, I've just been slumping, but recently, like the past 2 days, I've been playing really, really well. I've just kind of actually, Jamie, it's funny. I've been trying the what JT Rye said in your video, like kind of holding the disc in place and not extending my arm and just like leaving the disc there. And
Yeah,
dude,
yeah, yeah.
I'm playing like I shot for any locals. I shot 5 down at Borderland blue to blue, which isn't crazy, but it's like that's like a nine
That's
fifty
really good.
60 70 rated round, and I was just hitting every gap. I think my biggest issue, I've always talked about timing. I think part of the reason my timing I was struggling is because yeah, I was like extending my arm out instead of just like kind
Hmm.
of like leaving it there and letting my body go forward. So it's been working. I don't know if it's gonna work for long, but it's been
I
doing good.
believe.
It's been good so far.
Ben, I think the biggest thing you need is confidence. I feel
Yeah,
like because so often you're like, you do something and it works. I'm the same way. So, take this with a grain of salt. I think I'm the same way where I'll try something new and I'll be like, oh, this is perfect. This is working. And I'll be shredding. And then there'll be like one time it doesn't work. and then I'm like,
Yup.
then it doesn't work. Then it doesn't work at all after that, and it's because I've lost that confidence that I got from like,
Mhm.
oh, I just tried this and this works amazing, and we just need to figure out how to lock in on that feeling, and like, you know, yeah, trusting mechanics and trusting what pros say, but instead of just like jumping from each new thing to make our form feel better, we need to figure out how to just trust our current form and maybe make small tweaks when they're actually
Yeah.
needed, and have that confidence.
Yeah, you're right. I think literally it's my confidence. My putting, that's all. I mean, I did change it recently to something that has actually been really helped me. I'll tell this to the fans. So I was watching 2021 Preserve, maybe. I don't know. It was like Gannon Burr and Anthony Barella playing. It was like Gannon, one of Gannon's first breakout games or whatever tournaments. I was watching it, and Brian Earhart on hole one, because AB I guess used to be notoriously a bad putter. Um, and Brian was like, "Oh, did you see that? Like kind of like double clutch. Like it looks like AB's trying to copy Adam Hammes, or like that's Adam Hammes inspired." And I was hanging out with Adam Hammes last year at Texas, seeing him putt, and he's hit so many clutch putts. So then I looked at that and I looked at Adams. I was like I mean, I'm so broken at putting, I might as well try it. So instead of bringing it to my knee, I'm literally just like kind of bringing it to my waist and like putting my wrist over it, or at least I think I am. And I'm actually not blowing past the basket anymore, and it's actually like, yeah, it's like spinning in. So I'm missing low a lot more, but that was a recent win I've had where it's like wait, maybe I finally am doing something good with my putt rather than
Yeah.
freaking blowing by the basket every time.
Hey.
I think so much of disc golf is just control, like learning to control every aspect of who you are, whether it's like your thoughts or how hard you're throwing or your heart rate, or because it's really easy to be reactionary to things that happen. Because I deal with the exact same thing. Like I have like a cue locked in and it's working, and I'm like, I feel like the man. It goes wrong one time and I'm like, I've lost everything. Who am I now? I'm a
Like,
shell of a human
what's
being.
next? What else do I have to do? Like, what's the next form technique? That's me.
Yeah, and I think that's realistically, that's probably going to be a perpetual problem. Not a problem. I don't think it's a bad thing per se, but that's probably always something that we're going to deal with. Like you look at people's swings over time. Like Paul Macbeth is a prime example. It's just like how much it has changed, and like the essence of it is still there, right? But he was messing around with like no off arm at one time, or like he kept his hand on the disc as he was running up, and so if it happens
He
to
talked
some of the
about
best
that
in the
verbally,
world,
like him trying
talk
to
about what?
change. He's talked about that verbally of like him trying to change or get back to like stuff. So like, yeah, it is a constant cycle. I like, and I realize that, but I just need to stick to something and not just like,
Mm-hmm.
and not change. But my form is like, it's like right there. I feel like almost there where it's like, yes, I'm going to have to tweak it, but like I can build off of it. I don't think I've built off anything. I've tried so many different things.
Mm. All right, Robbie. Hopefully that somewhat answered your question and you took something away from that.
Robbie.
But Josh, so I guess for listeners, I kind of talked about it. I went down to Charlotte pretty much last week, so I wasn't able to make the episode. And Josh, I know that you were in Lynchburg, as you talked about. There was a tiny little part of me that was like, yo, what if Josh is still in Lynchburg right now? Because like I have to drive right by it to go to Charlotte. But I think I think you left just that day or the day before or something like that. So it was a big bummer. But
I left on the Saturday.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the same day that we were going. Dang it, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wouldn't have worked out anyways.
I contemplated. I mean, I didn't book my flight until Friday night. So,
dude, that's bold.
Well, it was partially Hunter helped me book my flight. Hunter from Foundation.
Yeah.
And it was set up so if I got eliminated, I could leave.
That makes
pretty
sense.
Much. So,
spoiler, we got you, dude. We got him.
Oh, shoot. I mean, what? I left early.
No, It's all good. Don't worry about it. But I wouldn't have been able to hang out anyways because we ended up driving. It's a 12-hour drive. So by the end of that, you're like, yeah, actually, anything doesn't matter except for a bed right now.
Yeah, yeah. Are you guys buying a house down there?
Eventually, no. So before the pod, I mentioned to these guys that we were approved for a house. It's a rental, so it's
Oh,
not.
okay.
But it was
When you
still
said
exciting.
that, no, dude, that's so hype. But when you said that, I was like, oh shoot, he's buying a house. Because
No, I
we
mean,
bought our house pretty recently, and you have to like get approved and pre-approved, and I mean, I'm sure you have to do it for apartments and renting houses and stuff. But
yeah, I mean, like the whole deal is like, not to go too into it, but it's like you essentially they're like, oh, do you live in Charlotte? Or like they know that we didn't. They're like, oh, you still here? And I was like, no, because typically you have 2 days during like the approval window
yeah,
to like pay. And obviously I'm in Connecticut, so I'm like, I need to go get all this done immediately and send it and get that squared away. So that's one less
Yep.
thing to worry about with the overall move of going down to Charlotte. So, fingers crossed, all works out. But dude, it's happening, man. It's happening, and it's very fast. I'm trying to take it all in, like everyone says, like that corny stuff, but trying to stay present because you'll be like, oh yeah, now all of a sudden I'm in Charlotte, and make time for family, friends, even just like all the little things of like roads that you pass every day, the little nostalgic things, I guess.
for sure. Do you have a set date now, or
Yep. We tried for the weekend, but it's going to be, I guess they're only open by like weekdays. So August 25th is the
Woo!
official
About a
moving
month?
date.
So when are you done at work or regular work?
The Friday
Non-cool
before.
work.
The Friday before
Well,
is
I
my
guess
last
it's
day.
cool. I guess
Yeah,
it's cool.
the Friday before, which is like the 22nd, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so exciting.
I know. Yeah, it's I'm trying to even I don't feel like I'm able to give like a proper like I haven't been able to like think about it, I guess, yet. It's just been more so going through the motions, so I don't feel like I can really give pretty much. So I don't really feel like I could give a good interpretation of just like how I even feel about it yet, because I have no idea. But yeah, hopefully people enjoyed some of the little clips that I did with Joe and the limited time that I was down there. But yeah, more to come, which is exciting.
The no look ace stuff was funny.
Dude, I tried for way too long with that. The next day I was driving home, and dude, my neck, shoulder area hurt so bad driving home, because like driving home, like the tail end of it is New York, Connecticut, which is notorious for traffic. So it was a 15-hour drive home.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So those things combined, man, because like I guess like I had never done that many reps trying to get it. But you think about it, like you're not following through completely. Like your head is back here, so just putting strain like all through there. But yeah, we're chilling now. I'm sure I'm gonna do it again. Whatever. It is what it is. Do it for the content, baby.
For sure. Yeah, I've yet to try something like that, and I want to. So
way easier than you would think. I mean, it's well, it's like body mechanics. Like as long as you're lined up, the body does the work for you, man.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well,
it's that easy.
I'll
Do
try
it.
it at one point.
Well, anyways, while you were there today, at the time of recording this, you and G-Star, little Armory video together on hole 3, and I was stoked to see G-Star, and so yeah, why don't you explain that?
Yeah, G-Star, shout out G-Star. He's listening, I'm sure. G-Star his name is Grant Sustar.
No, it's not.
I might be saying. What's his last name?
No.
Oh, okay. I get it. But he was spoiler. He was a part of Imposter as well. But when I showed up, actually, funny story. So I knew who G-Star was before Imposter because he's helped edit for Ben. He helped edit for Tour Life. He has done stuff for Brixton, and I've just seen his stuff. We talked about his cool rankings on the podcast.
Yeah.
And so I knew who he was. And so when I was flying down to Lynchburg for Imposter, I had a layover in Charlotte, and I was just like, oh, I'm going to post something on my Instagram story and just like mess with everyone, and be like, oh, I'm in Charlotte. What's going on? Just for the memes. And G-Star's from Charlotte. Sorry to to dox you, dude. But he's from Charlotte, and he like slid up on my story and was like, "Oh, come couch it with me." And I didn't respond right away, but I knew he was from Charlotte, and so I was assuming he meant come stay like with me while you're here, or like let's hang out or whatever. And I didn't respond because I think I hopped on my flight or something. And I pull up to I get to the airport in Lynchburg. Hunter picks me up, and I'm like, "Oh, who's here?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, Grant, like G-Star." And I was like, "Wait, what?" Like, it was so shocking to me because I just placed him in Charlotte. Like, I thought he was swiping up on my story for like couching it with him in Charlotte, but then I ended up talking to Grant, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I knew you were coming, so I was just messing with you or whatever." And it was, I don't know, it was pretty funny. But side tangent, back to the regular story. G-Star was part of Imposter for Foundation, and we got to hang out. Actually, like the first night, we talked till like 4 a.m. because dude's a beast. He knows content as well. And then one of the mornings, we went out, and I tried to film a short, and he was filming his little short and I think a full-length video as well. And one of the things we talked about till 4 a.m. is he was thinking about joining Team Armory. And I guess I convinced him, or, he decided before that. So I think that day I was like, "Oh, Team Armory." So he posted a little short where I like knighted him with a disc that I drew on.
Yeah,
and
I
said
saw
Armory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was actually cash, Ben, a hooligan cash.
Dude,
And
I am back
I
to
don't
throwing the cash. I will talk about it after, but
he hadn't thrown a cash before, but he threw it 3 times. All 3 throws are on the video, and he like almost aced it, hit the basket, hit chains. Didn't ace with it, but it was pretty crazy. So I just gave him my cash, and I mean, I know Garrett, so I got another one. Cashes are goated, obviously, but pretty crazy.
G-Star built different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool, man. I like exactly what you're talking about, where you're staying up until 4 a.m. talking to him, and I'm sure, of course, you spend time with other creators and people who are there.
For
like,
sure.
those are really the exact moments that you're like, "Oh, I'm on the right path. Like, I'm doing the right things here," and it's kind of what keeps you going. Like we've talked about before, with even just like other things. Like you see someone that's like stoked about your videos and they compliment you, but yeah, man, the connections, the community. As corny as that sounds. It's cool.
Guys,
even though like we're all doing the same thing, sort of like in the space. I mean, you probably only see each other like a handful of times, less than a handful of times a year.
I mean, I hadn't met you for the first 8 months that we had the podcast.
It might have even been more, honestly. I mean, it was, dude, it was a long time. And he let me stay at your house.
Actually. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he's
could have been a weirdo. I might not have known. But if they ask me to be on Imposter next year, I'm gonna try to convince them to get you guys on too.
That'd be
fresh. I mean, people would automatically put us.
Season.
People would automatically put us in the alliance of like, oh well, like the 3 of them are on a podcast, like they're in cahoots. I think.
No, we just don't tell anyone. No one knows.
I think so. I've thought about this. Just based on like watching last year's, and I was like, what strategy would I use in this? Would I just like do nothing? Would I?
If you were imposter, or like if
I was imposter? Well,
okay.
I think either. I think right off the bat, I would just say, hey guys, by the way, I'm the imposter. Just cause, and just ride with that and just see what happens. Either way, just see what happens, just to like make it fun right off the top, and people are automatically in their head right before hole 1 even starts.
Yeah, so, you would not. I mean, even if you were a crewmate and proved yourself later, just because you did that, you would get voted off for sure.
That's fine.
He's just there for the content.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
here's the thing.
Well, exactly.
Here's the thing with like disc golf imposter that like doesn't clock with me. Like the imposter, couldn't they just be a bad disc golf player? Like,
no, so here's the issue we ran into while we were playing is this season, I'm not spoiling anything by saying this, but this season, the disc golf didn't matter. Like, we everything that happened pretty much went down Like we tried to record as much of it as possible where we were talking outside of the disc golf, but like one person who got voted off had just played the round of their life. Like it literally didn't
Wild.
matter because of the off course dynamics. And so like
Ooh.
it's really interesting to talk about that, Ben, because like it's hard for it to matter because the only person who was, quote unquote fully in control of his own game is Brody. Like everyone else that was there is bad enough that like even if they weren't the imposter, they would throw a few like really bad, horrible, stupid shots. And that's like part of the beauty of it. I think it's also one of the pitfalls because it turns the game into what happens off the course. I think they're going to try to make it more important next year because I think year one, it like on course mattered a lot. This year definitely didn't matter quite as much. So I think they're going to try a few things to make it matter more next year. I think they have to tweak the incentives a little bit to try to make it more enticing.
Other than playing bad, I don't know how they do it, but like you play Among Us or Werewolf or all those imposter games, like there's an objective for being bad or being the imposter. Like you got to do something. You got to like So like if it's just playing bad, then it's like that's hard to bluff or I don't know.
Yeah, maybe there's like maybe they have to miss the line, but they also have to do something else to get the full amount of the money. Like maybe they can't get voted at all, and then they get the full amount of money or, something along those lines. So they have to, maybe give themselves away a little bit in the non-disc golf part as well. Because realistically, the conclusion we came to, and I don't think I'm giving anything away, but the conclusion we came to is if you're the imposter, just don't do a thing. You're going to make money. And then if you're just there at the end, you double your money. Because, like, it's kind of inevitable that with the players that are in the competition, the line is going to get missed because people blow up. People are on camera for the first time. Like, it's impossible to set a perfect line. Like, that's such an impossible task for Hunter and Brad and all those guys. Mm-hmm. The line's going to get missed. So if you're the imposter, you might as well not do anything. And, yeah.
I'm analyzing you, by the way, but I'm not going to say anything out loud.
Yo,
you're funny? Analyzing me to figure out what I was or what happened?
Yeah, I have a feeling, but I'll tell you afterwards.
You know what's funny? Oh well, you go. Mine's unrelated, but sort of related. Go ahead, Jamie.
Okay. I'll just say how do I want to say this?
Yeah, dude. How do you want to say this?
I don't think I'm giving anything away by saying before I figured out what I was, I had zero negative desire to be the imposter. I did not want to be the imposter at all. Now that I've played the show, I don't care as much. Like I'm fine. Like cool. Like next year if they brought me back, I'm fine being the imposter. Like I kind of understand how it works and I feel comfortable, playing the game and being part of it. But this year, before it started, I did not want to be it at all. Now, I'm not going to say what I was, but hey, next year, I'm comfortable. Like, I would feel fine being either when I flip my disc.
Dude, Foundation is loving this right now. Just the free promo of just, like, something that hasn't even come out yet.
Dude, it's fire. It's really good. I will say, first 2 episodes are kind of slow, and then it goes nuts in the 3rd episode. Yeah, the 3rd episode is by far the spiciest episode of Imposter that there has ever been. There's a lot of yelling.
Yeah, I was about to say, I love Brody, like just his like boisterous personality. He's not gonna take anything from anyone. Like with Josh from over there last year.
Yeah.
Why would you do fireball? That was like the funniest stuff.
It was hilarious.
What I was gonna say is last year when I was competing in Beast games, I refused. Everyone was playing werewolf, which is like, or mafia. It's basically like you lie, someone's a werewolf. It's an imposter, but with cards. I refused to
Yeah.
play it because I didn't want to. I didn't know what the challenges were going to be, and I didn't want to give away any of my tells. It didn't end up
Uh,
mattering at all.
yeah.
But like I
Yeah.
thought, like if there comes a
You thought you
time
were
where
beating
it's
the
like,
system?
yeah, I was like, if there's a time where like I have to like be deceptive and like like I don't want anyone to know like kind of my strat, so I refuse to play werewolf. Fun fact.
Totally.
No, it's cool to
Totally.
hear that they're receptive and like you're saying they're improving it year by year. I mean, that's the only way that you will improve is you do the best that you can and then you hear feedback, you learn things. I'm sure weird situations pop up that you're like, "Ah, there's no way I could have planned for this." And then
Oh
you're
yeah,
like,
dude. There
okay.
were there were some pretty crazy things. Like the very last episode,
Mm-hmm.
something wild happens right at the beginning. But I don't know. I don't know if I was there or not. So I'm not sure exactly. They told me about it. So,
All right, Josh.
but yeah, they changed a lot this year from last year, and I think they were good changes. But I do think that they'll probably have to tweak it again for next year. And I'm sure, honestly, even if everything went perfect, they would still change it at least a little bit every year just to keep
Yeah,
it spicy.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting.
Let's begin our Funsie campaign to be on Imposter Season
Yeah,
3 right now.
Can we please, like, once I'm finally settled in a situation and like I'm not doing 1,000 things, like I would just love to be able to commit to
dude,
things
I
like
would
that.
love to
Or
be an imposter.
yeah,
Oh,
it's weird because I'm not like we've talked about previously. I'm not really, or in the past, I guess I'm much better now. Like the most outgoing socially, but for some reason, my personality about like being an imposter. Oh, I would love that. I would eat it
that's
right up
so
and
funny, dude. That's
just
literally so funny.
fully encompass it and get in people's brains. Because like we were talking about with Ben and like a little bit earlier, it's just like there's just so much confidence and mental and anything that you can do to mess with people and get them out of their groove.
Yeah.
Just good content.
Well, like,
He's
uh,
contemplating. He's
Dude,
contemplating.
I know.
You
yeah, I
won't.
won't say
Yo,
this.
you
Never
won't,
mind.
dude. I dare
Never
you.
mind.
All
I
right.
won't say this.
Whatever, dude.
I won't say it. Sorry. I feel like I'd be giving stuff away. Give stuff away. All right. I wanted to say something
I'll
that
allow
I
it.
did today, which was pretty interesting. Today, I talked with a, I don't even know what to call them, an agency. Like, I talked, like, agency reached out to me to, like, represent me and try to get me more deals on my videos, which is something that I haven't spent a lot of time doing. I've been wanting to put together, like, a pitch deck to start sending to brands because I'd love to do this and make decent money doing it, and that's kind of
Yeah,
the way
dude.
that works. But someone reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I'm part of this agency. Would love to hop on a call and talk about the potential of working together." And so they walked me through what they do, what connections they have, what videos they would do for, or like how they would promote me, stuff like that, and it was pretty enticing. They also do podcasting, so I was like, "Oh yeah, I have a podcast," and they're like, and I was like, it's not that big yet, but maybe one day
I
it'll
was
be
like,
really big, and you
like
can help
what's
us."
10% of $0?
Yeah, literally. So that was pretty cool. Um, I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna do it yet. I think I am, um,
Oh, this guy just
but we'll
heard this and
see.
was just like, "Let's go." He's, but So did this? I mean, give away as much or as little as you want to. Do they have an enticing track record, or what is the thing that is holding you back? Is it just like because it's a new experience, or what are we
The
thinking?
thing that is holding me back is I don't necessarily want to be exclusive. Like Jono's helped me a lot to get
Oh, okay.
Vessi sponsorships.
Yep.
Like I'd like to have the opportunity, like if something arises, to just agree to it rather than have to go through their channels and stuff. Which I'm pretty sure they're kind of flexible on it, but like I think we'd have to make sure that that's in the contract so things don't get spicy or dicey or whatever. That's kind of holding me back. They do take a cut of like whatever they negotiate for me, but it's like $0 or some money. Like I like there's gonna be once I start posting more videos, there's gonna be videos that don't have sponsored segments, and I can do the work and try to get in these companies' ears, but I'm honestly just like I like the business side of things, but I'd rather not deal with it. And so them taking a cut to me is almost like the price I'm willing to pay for them to do all of that work, and I don't have to worry about it. So it's definitely a little bit a part of why I'm hesitant, but at the end of the day, I'd rather not have to deal with that and pay that price, and still have some money in hand because they helped me get a deal maybe I wouldn't have got without them. So I think I'm leaning towards doing it, but yeah, those are the reasons I'm hesitant.
Dude, that was my exact pitch to Gannon to have him bring me on tour. I'm like, I'm gonna make you money you wouldn't have had anyways. So it'll just pay itself back.
Did you say that before, Ben? Did you say that you pitched it to Gannon? Because I feel like that's the first that I'm hearing about that.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I don't. Yeah, I pitched it to Gannon. Hey, I'll record you on tour. And at the expo, we had a meeting. It was like 12 a.m. after the Saturday of the first day at Disc East. And yeah, I was just talking about it. And yeah, so that was part of my pitch. It's like, dude, you're gonna make money you would never had anyways.
That's cool. See that all these deals are made at like these late night hours, man, where everyone's just like
that's
heart
where
to
made.
heart.
You're flying me out to Disc East, right?
Ooh, if you want to come, we can talk.
Dude, Disc East
could be enticed.
Rips. It's really good for anyone that hasn't gone. You can watch one guy sit in line and just buy 50 discs all at once. Nah, I'm playing. It's a great time. They bring plenty of inventory. I was about to say, like, it's a good environment.
They limit the manufacturers, at least limit that. They're good about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, real quick.
As you kind of alluded to. Real quick.
Guys, the Funsie flip. I know you probably forgot about it, our audience. It's still available.
What the heck? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird. I got a call and then it stopped my recording. Anyways, what the heck? The Funsie flip is available at hooligandisk.com if you want to support us, if you want to have us make money for the first time on Funsie. It's still available. Go check it out. I feel like we forgot about the Funsie flip.
Dude, I had someone on my Whatnot stream that was like, I just lost my Funsie flip. I need another one. Can you run one? And I should have told him that it was on Hooligan site still. I didn't realize. Yeah. Hopefully he's listening right now.
Did you sell out of everything?
Yeah, we sold everything.
Oh. Dude,
did you not sell everything in your show, Sajko?
No, I did, but just to hear it is like, it just really makes you like,
it is crazy.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we sold 160 discs. So that's pretty wild.
Unreal. Good for you, man. They call him Jay Millie for a reason.
Dude, okay, here's a story, though. So, I don't know. I think that because it's me running the Whatnot, my discs go for a little bit more than they probably should. And I'm very grateful for that. If anyone listening is on my Whatnot, heck yeah. I signed pretty much every disc, so I'm sure that's part of the reason people are bidding on the discs is they want me to sign them, which is crazy. Super cool. Very grateful. But every time I like show a disc, I try to tell like, oh, I threw this few times, liked it, just have an extra. Oh, this was in a video, just don't need it. Oh, this is a limited edition, blah, 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 blah. And so I go through a bunch of discs. We get to like, I don't know, maybe 100 discs in. And there's this, my buddy Anderson shout out Anderson, helps me run my Whatnot streams, and so I'll sell his discs as well. And so I pick up this disc. It's a like Ledgestone run of Onyx, UV Onyx, with Paul Macbeth's like 18 down like stamp or whatever. Pretty sick disc. But I like hold it up, I explain it, I'm like, oh, it's my friend Anderson's. This one's pretty new. Pretty sick, honestly, like really cool disc. And immediately the bid jumps to like $30, you know, and $30, you're paying over market right now. So this one's an out of production, out of production. I don't know,
man. I feel like that's a reasonable price. Like kind of not a steal, but it's like they're not making that anymore. I don't think, unless he does it again.
No, for sure. But this is where it gets crazy. So like $30, you're a little bit like, okay, that's a decent amount of money. Like this is a nice disc, but like this is decent.
No.
This guy must have been messing around or something, and it goes 30, 55, 75, 95, and I'm just sitting there like, I think his name was like Nice Tice or something. I'm like, Nice Tice, what's going on? Why are you doing this? And it happened like consecutive back to back to back to back. And it kind of sat at 95 for a second, and we were like, okay, well, this guy's memeing. His payment's not going to go through, like whatever. And then another guy who had bought discs prior, like 3 or 4 discs, bids on it. And it goes up to $118. Just this regular Onyx from Ledgestone a few years ago. And this is a guy that we had seen bought discs. And so I don't know if he just really wanted that disc, or if he accidentally swiped, or if he thought it was a really rare disc because the other guy was bidding. But the other guy, in my opinion, was definitely messing around. But then this guy just sits there on 118, wins it. We shipped his disc today. He bought the disc for $120.
Wow.
And I was just like, holy cow. And actually today I got a DM from the other guy who was like, hey man, sorry, my phone was messed up and it kept bidding. So I actually removed my card from the account before it went through. Sorry to do that to you. And I was like, no, dude, someone beat your bid. And yeah, it was just pretty crazy. So last night someone bought one of the discs I had for $120. So I don't know, maybe a record for highest disc. I don't know what Ricky sells his for, but who knows?
I think I had one higher, but it was like a Kristen Tatar signed disc. That wasn't even...
Oh, really? You sold one for freaking higher than that?
Yeah, the Kristen one.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it's a Kristen. I actually do have a funny Whatnot story from when I did it. Maybe I'll do another one, but the chat was like, yo, auction off a round with you. Like with me. And I was like,
yeah.
I was like,
the chat did that to me too.
I was like, okay, you want to auction off a round? I was like, all right, enough interest, I'll do it. Auctioned it off. $1, $2, $3, $4, $12, $20, and that was it. So it was $20. I actually just recently played that auction off round with my boy Johnny J. Shout out. But I just thought it was funny. Like I was like, okay. I was like, all right, $20, let's go.
That's hilarious.
Hyping me up to do it. So that's a funny story. But it was super fun hanging out. Actually, someone just gifted it to John because the guy who bid on it wasn't even like around me. So someone gifted it, and then it was super cool to because he's been at the expo since year one, and I know who he is. So it was cool to finally get to meet him officially.
That's crazy. That's so
sick,
funny.
Well, guys, Worlds is finally here.
Yeah.
Like Ben said, not this weekend, but close enough at this point.
Yeah.
Dude, when do you fly out?
I fly out Monday, and I get to Finland for Tuesday.
Whew.
Just
Are you
based
gonna be
on...
able to record?
Am I gonna the pod? No. So spoiler, I will not be here next week. It just is what it is. But
what exactly are you doing while you're there?
So Nomad is flying myself and Joseph out. Nomad, for anyone that doesn't know, is the company that is trying to step foot in doing like disc golf trip experiences. So you sign up for this trip, you pay the money, and then they have an entire, like once you fly in, so you pay for your ticket in this case, and everything is set out for you. Every meal, you go play courses, you go watch VIP worlds, whatever, do all that grand stuff. And it's basically like your dream disc golf vacation in like a destination that's crazy, especially for this one, obviously being Worlds. So I'm going to be recording everything, just any video that I can get so I can make stuff for them. And obviously Joe will be there, so plenty of content for another round, all that good stuff. But yeah, he's the one that's paying for me to go, and I'm excited to just experience it and just see what happens.
Yeah, that's awesome. All expenses paid.
Do you have content requirements or not?
I don't know if there's it's pretty loose. It's just kind of like record everything and just make content as we go, I think. So yeah, I'll be uploading some Nomad stuff. I'll be obviously doing another round stuff, I'm sure, my own. But yeah, just try to not have it be a blur and try to enjoy a new place, because it'll be my first time leaving the country.
Woo! Dude,
Awesome.
that's so exciting.
So here's hoping. But anyways, Worlds, is it exciting this year for you guys, knowing that it's coming up? Are you burnt out at this point?
This year's Worlds in Europe. So
okay, so you're stoked about it. You're not. So I feel like this is the time of year. Sure, Worlds is this time of year, but I feel like a lot of people are kind of burnt out just before Worlds, where they're kind of like, okay, disc golf. Like maybe people that were excited about like doing a bunch of content and stuff have kind of burned out a little bit and maybe stepped back, or like maybe pros aren't posting as much, or I don't know. So yeah, I guess Ben, that's how you're feeling. You're like stoked about it. Josh, how you feeling?
stoked.
I'm stoked about it. I feel like I kind of just keep up with the Pro Tour right now. I don't really watch a lot. So,
Yeah.
But like it's Worlds though, so I'll probably watch. And
Yeah.
I'm going to make a strong effort to watch at least the last round and just see what it comes down to. You know, I will say one day I hope to go to Worlds. So if I was going, I would be infinitely more stoked, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. I think there's a lot of storylines that could come to fruition. You know, Isaac going 3 times in a row would be sick. Calvin
Okay.
going back to back, getting his first Worlds. Gannon still needs to win his first one, which is kind of just inevitable. AB getting one would be sick. Like Paul getting another one. Ricky redeeming himself. I don't know. There's a lot of people I'd be happy with winning. So.
This year really feels like the year of storylines, where maybe last year it was like the Gannon Bird dominance, the Kristen Lott dominance.
Totally.
Yeah. It's a lot of first time, like people that we've talked about, where it's like, if they just get over the hump. So like it's been continuous this year. So if that is the overall definition of 2025, I think we're in for quite a few more first time winners and exciting play. Yeah, it's only getting better and better every year. And also
I would love
Jaden.
to see Jaden Rye.
Yeah, he's been like top 10 like the last 3 tournaments or something like that.
Dude, I'm telling you, my boy is goated. Hey,
Man is
sleeper
putting
pick
Dallas.
for Worlds.
Is he from Dallas? I'm just assuming.
He's from DFW. He's not from Dallas, but he's from,
okay. All right.
like,
Well,
around this area.
close enough. He's putting that place on his back right now, and obviously
Mhm.
DFW is no slouch for pros.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, sleeper pick for Worlds. Hey, every tournament he has one of those rounds where it's like, dude is top 5 in the world. The only issue is he also has one of those rounds where he's like, yeah, I'm a really good pro, but I'm not top 5. You know? So, like, his last, I think he progressively got better at the European Disc Golf Festival, where he was like, first round kind of, second round, like, oh, you know, not bad. Third round, like, oh my gosh, wow. And then his final round was like, sheesh. Like, if you put 4 of those rounds together, you would have cleared the field by 5, you know? So, if he just puts 5 of those rounds together, dude could do it. Who knows? And his forehand is nasty, and I'm pretty sure the Beast it's a pretty decent amount of forehands, right? Or no? Am I misremembering?
I just remember the Beast as being a very kind of similar to this past week, like style of course, where every hole is very attackable. Whether it's like sidearm dominant or not, no clue. But yeah, I
Well,
think
there's
he's got
also
what it
the
takes.
other random course, right? Where
How dare
no
you?
one's
The
really
monster?
seen it.
How
That's
dare
what it's
you?
called, the monster.
Yeah, it's the monster. It's I think they did it last year. Yeah, it was last year for European
Yeah,
Open. They
last
played
year.
both courses.
Oh,
So
really? Okay, then I guess I've probably seen it then. For some reason, I thought it was a brand new course.
no, it's a doozy, man. And like you see
Okay.
Yuli acing hole 18 on the monster yesterday during that
Oh,
practice
that's hole
round.
18. I thought that was on the Beast for some reason. I'm silly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that hole's
just
crazy.
unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a
And
cool
I can say it
finisher with
now
the
because by the
stands.
time this comes out, this will be posted. But Austin also aced it, and that's going up tonight.
No, wow, that's crazy.
So just these
Before or
guys are
after?
after he texted me around like noon today or something like that he got it. These
That's
guys
sick.
are. It's like anyone in your local area where they're like, yeah, they're pretty good. It's like it doesn't even compare to like how good
Yeah,
these guys are, man.
no, no.
Yeah, super humbling all the time.
Yep. Yeah, I just aced a 400-foot hole or whatever, probably like 350 or something.
Yeah, it's 350, but still, I mean, I could only
Yeah,
dream of doing something that insane.
On a mound too. Yeah.
yeah. My
Anything else
only
that
two aces are like sub 200, so
you only have two aces?
two real aces. Like
Okay, okay,
second and third shot aces, probably like 50.
Oh, I guess.
okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Anything else that you guys want to cover on this episode before we call it quits?
Do we have more hot takes to do at some point?
We do. I don't have them readily available right now, but we can
No, no, no.
cover.
I mean, I just want to do more, so we don't have to do
Oh,
them
I
now.
definitely
just
do.
want to.
I could even put out more just to see if people say any more egregious things. I can't wait.
Yeah, definitely do more. I think we need to make this a every couple weeks thing. That was fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. For listeners, Ben is holding up a Mewtwo right now. This is like a card, Pokemon card, and I'm
No, a
assuming
real
he's
Mewtwo.
super dummy stoked, my guy.
Dude,
Ben, I'm happy for you.
Gotta catch them all. That's all I gotta say.
Nice.
Cool. All right, let's end it. Thank you everyone for listening. I will not be here next week. These guys will hold it down. But yeah,
Funsie.
looking forward to all the stuff that's coming up. And yeah, check it out with us next time. All right, Funsie out.
Funsie.
Funsie.